Welcome to the MagiReco News. I'm Kyouko Alt. Our top story today. It's once again Valentine's, which means only one thing. It's time for our Valentines Alt, which is not quite the unit we were expecting. And it's one of those alts again, it's not technically a Valentine's Alt, but kind of is a Valentine's Alt. And of course we are talking about the 5-star double unlock for Kyouko, so this is something that we knew was going to happen. And it's happening now. What does she get? Attack up to self and charge up to self on Magia. More importantly, Valentine's revamps. Okay, so we're gonna have this is the usual 150 paid gems for one of these 3 characters randomly. So if you have some paid gems lying around, you really want any of these characters, go for it. If you are only okay with 2 of these characters and not the 3rd one, it might already be kind of questionable if you should really pump 150 paid gems into this. But if you're okay with any of these, then it's totally fine. And of course that also means we're going to get reruns of all 3 of these gachas separately. So if you really want Ashley or Uasana or this little midget, then sure. More importantly though, more important than all of this, the actual Valentine's unit. It's Kyouko. Doppel version. Now, doppel version? We don't really know what exactly they mean with that. I mean, yeah, she's kind of, it looks like she's kind of fused with Ophelia, her witch form, her doppel. But that's weird. How does this happen? Because it's not that she's just doppel and oh, this is a unit in her doppel state, right? Like, no, she's not in her doppel state right now. She's in her normal state, but she has like the outfit of Ophelia. It's like, I don't know. There's gonna be some weird stuff going on. Maybe it's gonna be Mitama's fault again, as usual. Maybe even Livia's fault if we're gonna be completely crazy this time. But the point is, could this Kyouko finally be a different Kyouko? Of course not, because this is Kyouko we're talking about, and the Kyokster knows how to play the game. So this kyak also is a triple charged gorilla. Sadly, not in the same direction as all 3 blasts, but yeah, we have a triple charged gorilla attack type because it's fucking Kyouko, dude. The connect is blast damage up, and charm or something? Guaranteed dazzle. That's interesting, but that's good actually. Dazzle is alright, but I mean, if it wasn't for the dazzle, this would still be an amazing connect, so the dazzle is just a little bonus, I guess. Then the Magia. Attribute strength and damage. Oh, by the way, did you know that the Kimochi where you use fire units is coming up in a few weeks? Could have guessed, right? Attribute strength and damage. Oh, look at that. It's a Kimochi attack. Whoops, you do. Blast damage up. Also, by the way, this Kimochi is going to be it's going to take a lot of damage from blast hits. So when I have a fire blast unit, which is exactly the unit you want for the Kimochi. So it's Kimochi bait. I can already tell you that. She's Kimochi bait, but she's also just a good kyak. She also does attack up and fire attack up. All to self, sadly. So yeah. Attribute strength and damage, blast damage, attack up, and fire attack up, all to self, which is exactly what you need on the Kimochi unit. So yeah, the only thing she needs now is the ability to get to Magia fast, and she will be probably the best fire unit for the next Kimochi, right? And she starts the battle with 70 MP. Cool. I say she starts it. She has a passive that when she ends her first turn, she gets 70 MP. Without MP up, by the way, so you can increase that with MP up. So that's pretty strong. That is actually extraordinarily powerful, and as you would expect, this is what you want for a Kimochi unit. So yeah, good on you, good on you. What else do we have? Obligatory more fire attack up, some mesmerized add up, which I think is dazzle on hit, chance, which is weird. I guess, I mean, one of those. During your blasts and your doubles against Kimochi, one of those is going to hit the center, right? And when you hit the center, that center tile takes additional damage if the enemy is dazzled, for example, because level 2 or higher status ailment. So, yeah, sure, it's a bit of bonus damage, but it's not a whole lot. And then the blast draw active, which is weird, but also good. Because there haven't actually been many units that have blast draw, like at all. So pretty good to have, and the few units that do have it usually have it on their personal. Here we have it actually as an active, which is really good. So isn't that something? Isn't that something? So that's a good kyak. Speaking about good kyak, this is a really good Memoria as well. It does attack up at maximum HP, blast damage up, and a little bit of HP regen, so you can more easily stay at maximum HP. which makes this one of the best offensive Memoria in the game, especially for blast characters. Awesome. And then we have some other Memoria which shows off some of the new winter outfits, because spoiler alert, new winter outfits, which has damage up. I mean, the effect doesn't really matter too much. It's like damage up and damage up against enemies with abnormal statuses. It's actually, in total, a lot of percentage, like there's a lot of percentage in here. But most of that is in the Attic Killer, and Attic Killer is something that is not always good, right? So yeah, still pretty decent. Sadly, it's only inactive for 1 turn, so there you go. Okay, moving on to the actual effect, because you've already seen it, winter outfits, but the event itself is Homecoming, 3 days of Sakura Kyouko. 3 days! It's apparently going to be really sad, because she's going to relive her past traumas or whatever, and they're going to think about her sisters and stuff. So yeah, sorry, you're going to have to watch your sister die another time. Well, more importantly, it's a double tower. So you're going to farm your normal stages, you're going to get some materials, and then you're going to use that as AP to play the tower stages. Awesome. And what can you get by playing this event? Here's what you can get by playing this event. A new background, which is the church, Kyak's church, awesome. But more importantly, winter outfits. You can get all the old winter outfits that are already in the game, plus 8 new winter outfits. 4 of them you've already seen. I'm just going to go down the entire list of all the winter outfits. We have Ashley, Ui, Yuna, the normal Yuna, not Yuna, Meioi, Nanaka, Juri, Kanoko, and Ayaka. That's a good selection there. That's a good selection. A bunch of ships in there as well, of course. And the most important thing about, probably the one important thing to take away from this entire news, if you're going to take anything away from this news, Juri, the one who's known for burning people alive with her flamethrower, has a shirt that says "Well done." That was that. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and I'll see you guys next time.